Welcome, thrill seekers, to a realm where darkness looms and the line between reality and nightmare blurs. Deep within the heart of the wilderness, where the trees whisper ancient secrets and the moon casts its eerie glow, lies a world of untold horrors. Gather round as we delve into the chilling tales that have haunted these woods for generations. In these towering forests, shadows dance and every rustle of leaves sends a shiver down your spine. It's a place where the bravest souls tread lightly, for here, the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, and the ordinary becomes the stuff of nightmares. Now, thrill seekers, as we delve into the chilling chronicles of these haunted woods, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Join us on this harrowing journey as we navigate the thin line between reality and the supernatural, and remember, in these woods, darkness lurks, and the horrors that await are beyond your wildest imagination. The full moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the dense forest. 7 adventurous teenagers had ventured deep into the woods for a camping trip unlike any other. As the fire crackled and the stars twinkled above, they shared ghost stories and laughter, completely unaware of the malevolent presence that lurked nearby. As the clock struck midnight, a bone-chilling breeze swept through the campsite, causing the flames to dance wildly. Suddenly, a rustling in the bushes caught their attention. A figure emerged from the shadows, standing tall at 6 feet. Dressed entirely in black, the stranger wore a horrifying mask adorned with a grotesque grin, and his hand gripped a menacing machete. Nervous laughter gave way to horrified gasps as the maniacal killer lunged forward, terrorizing the teens. Panic ensued, and they scattered in all directions, their screams echoing through the trees. One by one, they fell victim to the relentless onslaught, their lives snuffed out in a macabre dance of death. By the time the moon reached its zenith, only 3 terrified teens remained: Emily, Josh, and Lily. Desperation and fear united them as they realized they were the killer's next targets. Armed with determination, they huddled together, brainstorming a plan to outsmart the masked murderer. Emily recalled a local legend about a cursed artifact hidden deep within the forest. The trio reasoned that if they could locate and destroy this cursed object, it might weaken the killer's power. Clutching makeshift weapons, they ventured deeper into the woods, guided only by moonlight and their sheer will to survive. Their journey led them to a decrepit cabin, its walls adorned with faded symbols and sinister relics. Inside, they discovered an old journal that detailed the cursed object's location, an ancient oak tree at the heart of the forest. Armed with this knowledge, they pressed on, the weight of their mission heavy on their shoulders. As they approached the ancient oak, the air grew dense with malevolence. The killer, sensing their intent, appeared before them, machete gleaming in the moonlight. A tense standoff ensued, the trio using their combined strength and cunning to outmaneuver the relentless murderer. In a climactic struggle, they managed to disarm him and reveal the cursed object, a grotesque mask identical to his own. With the cursed mask in hand, Emily, Josh, and Lily chanted an incantation they had uncovered in the journal. A brilliant light enveloped the area, and the killer let out an agonizing scream as his power was stripped away. The forest seemed to sigh in relief as the curse was broken, and the killer's form dissipated into the night, leaving only the mask behind. Exhausted but victorious, the 3 friends emerged from the forest at dawn, their bond forever forged by the horrors they had faced. As they walked back to civilization, they vowed to keep the truth of that fateful night a secret, protecting others from the curse that had almost claimed their lives. And so, the legend of the masked killer became just another whisper in the wind, a chilling tale of survival and the strength of friendship in the face of unspeakable terror. In the heart of an ancient forest shrouded in mist, a man named Jacob found himself at a crossroads in life. Adrift and searching for purpose, he stumbled upon a job opportunity that promised adventure unlike any he had ever known. The recruiter was an old man, his eyes deep pools of wisdom, who spoke in a hushed tone that sent shivers down Jacob's spine. "Son," the old man's voice was a raspy whisper, "if you're willing to embrace the extraordinary, I've got a job that'll redefine your understanding of reality." Intrigued by the promise of something different, Jacob accepted the enigmatic role of a park ranger, stepping into a world where nature's beauty masked an underlying terror. As the sun dipped below the horizon on his first night, he settled into the ranger's booth, only to find a list of rules, written in elegant script, that sent a chill down his spine. Offer a tribute of 3 silver leaves to the guardian of the midnight glade. Never speak the name of the weeping willow under the blood moon. Light a single candle on the whispering hill and listen for their secrets. Walk the path of echoing stones and heed their guidance. Tread softly in the presence of the forest's silent watcher. Do not let the lantern's flame waver, lest the shadows claim you. Jacob's heart raced as he read the list, each rule more cryptic and unsettling than the last. Determined to prove himself and embrace the challenge, he committed the rules to memory and set out to fulfill his duties. As the moon climbed the sky, bathing the forest in an eerie glow, Jacob's steps led him to the midnight glade. There, he offered the silver leaves to a spectral figure, its form shifting between light and shadow. The guardian's hollow eyes met Jacob's, and a sense of foreboding settled over him. The night wore on, and Jacob's determination wavered. Ignoring the second rule, he whispered the name of the weeping willow, unknowingly inviting its mournful lament to fill the air. He climbed the whispering hill, lighting a candle, and the wind carried snippets of anguished conversations from beyond the veil of reality. The path of echoing stones beckoned, and Jacob's steps resonated with the past. Each stone whispered fragments of forgotten stories, and he struggled to make sense of the disjointed tales. But it was the final rule that nearly proved his undoing. As he neared the forest's silent watcher, a towering ancient tree with roots that seemed to delve into the very earth's core, Jacob's lantern flame flickered. Panic gripped him, and he fought to steady the light before the shadows lurking in the woods could consume him. The night grew darker, and the forest's eerie symphony reached a crescendo. Jacob's heart raced as he navigated the woods, his every step an agonizing effort to survive. When dawn finally broke, his breaths came in ragged gasps, his body battered and mind frazzled. As the sun's golden rays pierced the treetops, Jacob stumbled out of the forest, his resolve shattered. He had survived the night, but at a heavy cost. The old man's promise of a wildly different job had been an understatement, a nightmare he could never have anticipated. Jacob decided in that moment that he would never return to the role of a park ranger. The rules had shown him a world beyond comprehension, a reality that was as beautiful as it was horrifying. As he walked away from the forest, he knew he would carry the weight of that night with him forever, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath even the most picturesque of landscapes. In a remote corner of the woods, where the moon's pale light struggled to pierce the thick canopy, 3 curious kids ventured forth on a journey that would test the limits of their courage and survival instincts. Lucy, a fearless girl with fiery hair and a heart full of curiosity, led the trio. By her side was Max, the quick-witted and resourceful troublemaker, and Emily, the bookish and cautious thinker who rarely strayed from the safety of her comfort zone. Their destination was an old cabin, whispered about in hushed tones among the town's children. The stories painted a grim picture of the decaying structure, windows shattered, paint peeling like forgotten memories, and a history that bore witness to countless secrets. As they trudged through the dense undergrowth, anticipation mixed with a hint of trepidation, fueling their adventurous spirits. As the trio approached the cabin, a chilling gust of wind ruffled their clothes and sent shivers down their spines. The moon cast an eerie glow upon the weathered wood, emphasizing the twisted angles and gnarled branches that seemed to grasp at the cabin's sides. The very air seemed to thicken with an otherworldly energy, and the kids exchanged nervous glances before pushing open the creaking door. Inside, the cabin's interior was a chilling tableau frozen in time. Cobwebs draped like forgotten lace adorned the corners, and dust danced in the moonbeams that filtered through the cracked windows. The air was thick with a musty scent, and the silence felt almost suffocating. The kids exchanged a mix of awestruck wonder and cautious hesitation before setting out to explore the interior. No sooner had they begun their exploration than the atmosphere shifted. A flickering lantern cast ghostly shadows upon the walls, and strange whispers seemed to echo in the distance. Lucy's heart pounded in her chest, Max's bravado wavered, and Emily's bookish facade melted away into a sea of apprehension. Suddenly, the door slammed shut, the wind's unseen hand sealing them within the cabin's cold embrace. Panic clawed at their throats as the room seemed to close in around them, and then came the chilling realization, they were not alone. Through the cracked window, they caught a glimpse of massive, shadowy figures moving beyond the trees. Panic surged as a guttural roar echoed through the night, rattling the cabin's timbers. Bigfoot had emerged from the depths of the forest, an embodiment of primal terror that sent the kids' hearts into a frenzy. As the cabin trembled under Bigfoot's massive presence, the kids' survival instincts kicked in. Max scrambled to barricade the door, using a rotting table and splintered chairs. Emily's trembling hands clutched a makeshift weapon, while Lucy's fiery determination ignited her spirit. The cabin was their fortress, and within its walls, they fought a desperate battle against the looming threat. Tools scattered around the cabin became their arsenal, and every ounce of their courage was poured into fending off Bigfoot's relentless advances. With each passing moment, the cabin groaned under the immense pressure of Bigfoot's assault. Max's barricade held, but only just. Emily's heart raced as she struck out at the towering beast, and Lucy's fierce determination radiated through her every move. Then, a deafening crash shattered the air as the cabin's wall splintered and gave way. The trio's world spun into chaos as they made a split-second decision. With one final burst of adrenaline-fueled energy, they lunged for the opening, limbs pumping like pistons. Outside, the forest loomed, moonlight dappling the ground as they raced for their lives. The echoes of Bigfoot's howls followed them, fueling their sprint as they fought through underbrush and tangled roots. Breathing raggedly, they burst into a clearing, the distant silhouette of their town providing a beacon of hope. They never looked back as the cabin's remnants crumbled behind them, consumed by the monstrous force that had pursued them. Gasping for breath, they collapsed upon the outskirts of their town, their eyes filled with a mix of relief, exhaustion, and newfound camaraderie. The night had been a harrowing ordeal that had forever changed them, each of them forged by the fires of survival. As they gazed back at the woods, they knew they had stared into the abyss and emerged unscathed. With hearts pounding and a bond stronger than ever, they walked away from that night, forever marked by a tale of terror, resilience, and the wild unknown. And there you have it, thrill seekers, 3 bone-chilling tales that ventured into the heart of the unknown, where darkness and terror loom amidst the trees. We hope you've enjoyed these harrowing journeys, where ordinary settings transformed into landscapes of horror and suspense. From a cursed camping trip plagued by a masked killer to a ranger's encounter with the supernatural, and a brave trio facing the primal terror of Bigfoot, these stories serve as a stark reminder that the woods hold secrets beyond imagination. Thank you for joining us on this suspenseful ride, for braving the shadows and embracing the thrill of the unknown. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more spine-tingling tales and captivating adventures. Until next time, remember to tread carefully in the woods, for you never know what might be lurking just beyond the trees. Stay safe, thrill seekers, and may your nights be free of the terrors that haunt these tales.